Hello, my fellow gamesters. We are counting down the top games of the 2000s era of decade. Let's check them out. Metroid Prime, released in 2002, set on the mysterious planet in Talon 4, players stepped into the iconic power suit of Samus Aran to discover ancient secrets and battle terrifying alien creatures. The game's lush, interconnected world encouraged exploration and rewarded curiosity at every turn. Metroid Prime delivered jaw-dropping visuals and immersive audio design, setting a gold standard for adventure games. At number 29, we have Halo Combat Evolved. Released in 2001, Halo Combat Evolved launched the Xbox into stardom and introduced us to the legendary Master Chief. This sci-fi epic game combined intense first-person shooter action with a compelling narrative and massive open-ended environments. Its revolutionary multiplayer mode redefined social gaming and set the stage for competitive online play. At number 28, we have Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Released in 2004, Hideo Kojima's Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater took espionage to the jungle and gave us one of the most gripping stories in gaming history. Set during the Cold War, players controlled Naked Snake on a mission filled with survival tactics, stealth gameplay, and unforgettable boss fights. Its lush environments and innovative mechanics like camouflage and food hunting brought unparalleled immersion. At number 27, Left 4 Dead 2. Released in 2009, Left 4 Dead 2 turned co-op gaming into pure adrenaline-fueled chaos. Valve's zombie apocalypse masterpiece put forth survivors against relentless hordes of undead across thrilling campaigns. With diverse weapons, memorable characters, and iconic special infected like the Tank and Witch, Left 4 Dead 2 became the ultimate multiplayer experience. Up next, we have Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. Released in 2003, this timeless classic combined fluid parkour, innovative time rewinding mechanics, and a rich story of love and betrayal. Playing as the agile prince, you navigated stunning environments, solved intricate puzzles, and battled enemies with graceful acrobatics. The game's cinematic storytelling and poetic narration captured the hearts of players. At number 25, Street Fighter 4. Released in 2008, this iconic title reimagined the 2D fighting experience with stunning 3D visuals and a polished combat system. The game introduced new mechanics like focus attacks and ultra combos, adding depth to its already precise gameplay. Beloved characters like Ryu, Chun-Li, and Ken returned alongside new fighters, creating a roster for everyone. Number 24, Mirror's Edge. Released in 2008, playing as Faith, a courier in dystopian city, you navigated rooftops, walls, and pipes with breathtaking fluidity. The minimalist art style and vibrant color palette made every scene a visual treat, while the thrilling soundtrack amplified the tension. With its innovative movement mechanics and unique approach to storytelling. At number 23, Little Big Planet. Released in 2008, starring the adorable Sackboy, this game charmed players with its whimsical art style, delightful physics, and endless possibilities. Whether you were solving clever puzzles or crafting your own masterpieces, the game encouraged creativity and collaboration. Its innovative approach to user-generated content laid the groundwork for future games to thrive on community creativity. At number 22, Okami. Released in 2006, inspired by Japanese folklore, you are tasked with restoring beauty and balance to the world. The game's gorgeous cel-shaded visuals mimic traditional ink-wash paintings, creating a living work of art. The celestial brush mechanic allowed players to interact with the environment in creative and satisfying ways. With its heartfelt story, Okami is nothing short of a masterpiece that deserved every ounce of its critical acclaim. At number 21, Dead Space. Released in 2008 in Dead Space as Isaac Clarke, you faced grotesque necromorphs in a game that combined spine-chilling atmosphere with brutal strategic combat. The dismemberment mechanics were revolutionary, adding a fresh twist to the horror genre. From its haunting audio design to its masterful storytelling, Dead Space kept players on edge from start to finish. At number 20, Yakuza 2. Released in 2006, Yakuza 2 elevated the crime drama genre with an unforgettable tale of honor, betrayal, and redemption. Set in the bustling streets of Kamurocho and Osaka, this action-adventure masterpiece lets players step into the shoes of Kazuma Kiryu, the Dragon of Dojima. The gripping narrative was complemented by intense combat, cinematic cutscenes, and deep side quests. At number 19, Half-Life 2. Released in 2004, Valve's Half-Life 2 was a groundbreaking first-person shooter that redefined storytelling and physics-based gameplay. Players returned as Gordon Freeman, battling the alien combine in a dystopian world filled with unforgettable characters and immersive environments. The introduction of the gravity gun changed how players interacted with the world, making puzzles and combat feel revolutionary. Its stunning graphics and atmospheric sound design drew players into its gripping narrative. At number 18, The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. Released in 2006, playing as Link, you ventured through a sprawling world filled with dungeons, puzzles, and thrilling combat. The ability to transform into a wolf added a unique twist to the gameplay, opening up new mechanics and perspectives. Its epic story, breathtaking visuals, and haunting soundtrack left an undeniable mark on fans. At number 17, Shadow of the Colossus. Released in 2005, Shadow of the Colossus is a poetic journey that turned boss battles into breathtaking art. As Wander, players embarked on a quest to bring a loved one back to life by defeating 16 towering colossi. Each battle was a puzzle requiring strategy, precision, and courage to climb and conquer these majestic giants. The game's minimalist storytelling and hauntingly beautiful world created an emotional experience unlike any other. Number 16, God of War. Released in 2005, set in the world of Greek mythology, this action-packed game delivered visceral combat, epic boss battles, and jaw-dropping set pieces. The Blades of Chaos became an iconic weapon as Kratos carved his way through gods and monsters alike. With its cinematic storytelling and adrenaline-fueled gameplay, God of War redefined the action-adventure genre and became a timeless classic. At number 15, Gears of War. Released in 2006, Gears of War revolutionized third-person shooters with its gritty story, intense combat, and innovative cover system. Players joined Marcus Phoenix and Delta Squad in humanity's desperate fight against the monstrous Locust Horde. The game's dark, war-torn environments and cinematic action sequences raised the bar for immersive storytelling. Number 14, Shadow of Rome. Released in 2005, Capcom's Shadow of Rome masterfully combined stealth and brutal gladiatorial combat to bring the world of ancient Rome to life. Players alternated between Agrippa, a warrior seeking revenge, and Octavianus, a stealthy investigator uncovering conspiracies. The game's gladiator arenas delivered visceral, blood-soaked battles, while the narrative was rich with political intrigue. Number 13, Tekken 5. Released in 2005, Tekken 5 brought the King of Iron Fist tournament back with style, introducing new fighters, refined mechanics, and stunning visuals. The game's deep combat system offered something for casual players and competitive veterans alike. Players could choose from a diverse roster of characters, each with unique moves and intricate backstories. Number 12, Killzone 2. Released in 2009, Killzone 2 delivered a gritty and intense first-person shooter experience set in the war-torn world of Helghan. The game's cinematic visuals and atmospheric sound design immersed players in the brutal conflict between the ISA and the Helghast. Its cover system and weighty tactical combat gave it a unique feel, setting it apart from other shooters. Number 11. Demon Souls. Released in 2009, set in the dark and haunting kingdom of Boletaria, players faced brutal enemies, intricate level design, and unforgettable boss battles. The game's unique online features like player invasions and messages added an innovative social dimension. Its atmospheric storytelling and sense of accomplishment upon overcoming challenges made it a cult classic. Number 10. BioShock. Released in 2007, BioShock introduced players to the underwater dystopia of Rapture, a city built on the ideals of freedom and science gone terribly wrong. This first-person shooter blended deep storytelling with innovative gameplay, featuring plasmid powers and intense combat against splicers and big daddies. Its atmospheric design, philosophical undertones, and shocking twists made it a masterpiece of narrative-driven gaming. Number 9. Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. Released in 2009, players joined Nathan Drake on a quest to find the lost city of Shambhala, facing dangerous enemies and solving ancient puzzles. The game's stunning graphics, engaging story, and dynamic set pieces like the iconic train level redefined action-adventure gaming. Number 8. Batman Arkham Asylum. Released in 2009, Rocksteady's Batman Arkham Asylum was a groundbreaking superhero game that put players in the Dark Knight's boots. Players faced off against iconic villains like the Joker, Scarecrow, and Poison Ivy. Its free-flowing combat system, detective mode, and immersive atmosphere brought Batman's world to life. Super Mario Galaxy. Released in 2007, Nintendo took platforming to new heights with Super Mario Galaxy, a whimsical adventure through outer space. Mario's gravity-defying journey across spherical planets introduced innovative mechanics that redefined the platforming genre. The game's vibrant visuals, enchanting music, and creative level design made every moment feel magical. Number 6. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Released in 2005, Chaos Theory brought stealth gaming to perfection, letting players step into the shadows as Sam Fisher, a highly skilled operative of Third Echelon. With cutting-edge gadgets and non-linear levels, players had the freedom to choose between stealth and action. Its advanced lighting and sound mechanics elevated the tension, rewarding careful planning and execution. Number 5. Mass Effect. Released in 2007, BioWare introduced players to an expansive sci-fi universe with Mass Effect, a game that combined deep storytelling with tactical action. As Commander Shepard, players embarked on an epic mission to save the galaxy from the Reapers, making impactful choices along the way. Its branching narrative, memorable characters, and richly detailed world offered a level of immersion rarely seen in gaming. Number 4. Fallout 3. Released in 2008, Fallout 3 transported players to a post-apocalyptic wasteland filled with danger, mystery, and moral dilemmas. As a lone wanderer emerging from Vault 101, players explored the ruins of Washington, D.C., battling mutants, raiders, and their own choices. Its open-world design, rich lore, and vast combat system created a unique RPG experience. Number 3. Assassin's Creed 2. Released in 2009, Assassin's Creed 2 took the series to the new heights, introducing players to Ezio, one of gaming's most beloved protagonists. Set during the Italian Renaissance, the game blended stealth, parkour, and thrilling assassinations with a compelling revenge-driven story. Its breathtaking recreations of cities like Florence and Venice brought history to life. Number 2. Grand Theft Auto 4. Released in 2008, Rocksteady Games raised their bar of open-world gaming with Grand Theft Auto 4, an ambitious tale of crime, loyalty, and the American dream. Players followed Nico Bellic's gritty journey through Liberty City, navigating a world filled with opportunities and dangers. The game's realistic physics, sharp writing, and dynamic characters created an experience that felt like a living, breathing city. GTA 4 wasn't just a game, it was an evolution of the sandbox genre. Number 1. Resident Evil 4. Released in 2005, Resident Evil 4 reinvented the survival horror genre, delivering intense action and nail-biting suspense. Players stepped into the shoes of Leon S. Kennedy, battling terrifying creatures in a remote European village. Its over-the-shoulder camera, dynamic enemy AI, and thrilling set pieces set a new standard for the series. With its perfect blend of horror and action, Resident Evil 4 remains a masterpiece that influenced countless games. If you liked this video, you will love this one too.